So I'm going to go ahead and begin that recording. Scorn's going to do the thing that Scorns does, because that's what he does. Welcome, everybody, to Age of Calamity Part 6. And in today's stream, we're going to be trying to make a little bit further progress in the story. It looks like we are going to be taking down perhaps the Yiga clan, doing a few other things here on the map as well. Age of Calamity, it's taking us a little bit of time to work our way through, but we knew that that was going to be the case when we got started on this, so no worries there. Hello, Twitch and YouTube, because that's what Scorns does. Okay, so let's start this off with a story segment. Oh, it's recommended level 33. Ooh, shoot, that's a problem for us, actually. Do some extra training, maybe. Yeah, let's do some side stuff first, actually, and then we'll start worrying about the about story items. Finally raining a bit, which is well needed after consecutive weeks of sun. That's good. I'm glad that you're getting a little bit of moisture. Yeah, I know that living through the intense heat gets a little old after a while. Yeah, it looks like we're pretty much stuck in the 80s here. Here at home. It looks like Thursday is the lowest with a high of 79. So, you know, it's nothing but sunshine for us. Okay, let me see if I can remember how to do some of the awesome stuff that Urbosa knows how to do. Yeah, so probably no rain around here for the next little bit, but that's alright. Hey, Rar, how's it going? So, Scorns, you got a little bit of that Ake Blueberry vitamin water today? Nice. You missed it. Yep, Scorns beat you to it today. Almost approaching the Video Game Awards show already in 100 days. I'm curious who's going to walk away, but part of me wants to say Zelda, Baldur's Gate 3, or Final Fantasy 16 is gonna win. I mean, I had a really good time with Tears of the Kingdom, I can't lie. We were just leaving work when you started. Oh no. Yep, I start a little earlier on the Tuesdays than I do on Fridays, so it's 4:30 Mountain Daylight Time.
It's like I have ESPN or something.
Yeah, we made sure that the bot and everything was working before you got here too. I was worried at first because it was acting like it didn't want to work, but I was able to get it figured out beforehand. Merchant Group wants to improve the flow of regional goods around Western Hyrule, help them prepare the very climates they'll travel through. Excellent. What bad weather? Got a token of gratitude from the people of Central Hyrule. Quite generous. There's all this extra stuff I could be doing. Link's training with spears. I didn't do this one. Do I even have a spear? I don't know that I have a spear. That's a problem. Gotta be back in an hour, though, driving home. Sounds good. We'll be here, no worries. Let's see how many things Sarge learned today in today's episode. How many things about Age of Calamity I've learned in today's episode? I guess we should play as Rivali. I don't know that we've really been playing as Rivali yet. Yeah, admittedly, today's been a little interesting for me. I was asked if we could stay home today, and seeing as I really didn't want to go to work yesterday, and I still went anyway, I was pretty easy to be persuaded. So we stayed home today. I spent the majority of my day pretty much playing Kingdom Hearts 2 and watching people's streams, and then after that I played a little bit of guitar. So yeah, that's essentially been my day today. Best Kingdom Hearts ever. I hate to say it though, I feel like Kingdom Hearts 2 is honestly beginning to look a little old. The last time I had played it, it didn't feel quite so old, but this time around, its age is definitely beginning to show, and which has me a little sad, but at the same time, you know, not necessarily a bad thing. That happened the last time I watched A New Hope, Star Wars A New Hope. I was watching it and I'm just like, wow, I can definitely tell that this is an old movie. I also have an appreciation for Birth by Sleep, even though first wasn't a fan entirely, but it grew on me. I think Birth by Sleep was quite wonderful, honestly. I really like those characters. But I can understand, you know, being a little skeptical of whether you're going to like something new until you give it a try. But yeah, there's still a lot of good stuff about Birth by Sleep that is worth delving into.
Watch and learn.
Dream Drop Distance is meh. So I had Dream Drop Distance originally on the 3DS, and you know I didn't love it the first time I played it. I was just kind of like, you know, this is telling a story. It feels like it's important, but it was kind of a lot meh to me. Surprisingly, when it came out on the 2.8 collection for the PlayStation 4, I actually really enjoyed it a lot more that time around. I do have a platinum for it as well. So I ended up finding Dream Drop Distance works a lot better as a console game rather than a 3DS game, despite the fact that it was made originally to be a 3DS game. And at the moment, I'm not entirely sure how many of these games I'm going to be playing, but I am enjoying it. I'm just taking my time and enjoying it, so. I have no idea how I managed to get airborne, but I'm all for it. Jeez.
learn. You stand a chance.
I'm pretty sure that missed. So I am with Gravity Rush. PSP game at first, then hovered over on PS4, a console version. Generally speaking, is the superior version to experience the game. Yeah, Kyo has Gravity Rush, both of them. I don't think we never did finish the first of them though. Thing is with Kyo, she very much loves to sample games, so she'll play a good like half of a game. She doesn't finish things too often. That's perfectly allowed, but as somebody who likes to see games all the way through, it tends to drive me nuts. So I try, as much as I love to watch her play games, I try not to make it a habit of it, because at some point I just want to pick it up and finish it for her, and I can't do that. So yeah, I know. You really want me to go and level up my people through the training.
I've outdone myself.
To be any more pretentious? Oh my gosh. What does this need? It needs everybody at level 33. Uh-huh. Okay. Start leveling up people this way, I suppose. Avoid demos, since I rather enjoy full aspect of a game. In its productivity. Even though when we were younger, demos are just a great way to market, to hype up gamers' anticipation. I don't mind trying out demos. Let's see. I don't want this party though. How do I switch out my folks here?
Let us give it all we have, Link.
Ah, wait. No. Well, this is kind of annoying. Oh, I see. Okay.
I place great faith in you.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and try this. I don't know whether we're going to be able to do it, since we're kind of a lower level, but... we'll give it a shot. We'll see what happens.
Now that the network of Sheikah Towers had been restored in full, the Sheikah Slate bestowed upon Zelda's party detailed knowledge of all Hyrule. Empowered with this immense trove of knowledge, Pura began running calculations to locate monster camps and the Yiga clan hideout. In hopes of heading off an assault on Hyrule Castle before it could begin, Urbosa and Divine Beast Va Naboris were sent on a mission to root out the king's enemies.
Well, it's time. You and I must now ride into battle without the luxury of training. Then again... experience
Arizona
is the
Punch?
best
That's right.
teacher.
Yeah, these Arizonas, they are pretty yummy. I try not to drink too many of them, but had a few this last week. I guess this is my second one in the last week. Yeah, I'm hoping that I pretty much iron out without feeling like I need it. There was one unexpected change today that I noticed. My my scream sounds better now as a result. Jeez. You can scream? As a matter of fact, yes. I don't particularly like to, but well, I do, but I don't think of myself as being particularly skilled at it. You'll have to contact Will Ramos. Is that a Molduga? No, and I have a ton of performance anxiety. Like, playing guitar for people is bad enough. Trying to scream would be even worse. So, I can try demonstrating it, but it won't be as good as when I'm not doing it in front of people. Where are your peeves? That counts, right? Boom. A bomba. Should we use the special? Yeah, let's use the special. Woohoo! Jeez. Should be near the hideout now. Prepare to fight for your lives, Yiga. Golly. Molduga's just being rude. Alright, looks like we got it finally.
Using Pura's insights, Urbosa easily accomplished her mission. Thus, were Zelda and the others witness to the immense capability of the Sheikah Towers. The Varna Boris mission cleared a path directly to the Yiga clan hideout. Looking to exploit this advantage, the champions moved in to strike at once.
We'll topple the Yiga's entire operation. Let's do it. Might need to do a little leveling up on the spot, but we're gonna do it. Divine Beast completely raised the entrance. Incredible. Varna Boris is powerful, yes. Now we have to push forward without its help. Prepare to die. No, I don't think I will, thank you. Hey, Iron, how's it going? Welcome in. How are you doing today, sir? Thanks for tuning in. I'm sure you're probably at work at the moment, but always means a lot to me. All the same, that you're here. No, not like this. Yes. Much like this. Urbosa says, down this way. 69, woohoo! I found a Korok, too. Yahaha! Ow. Better if I wasn't working. I feel that. I definitely feel that. As a matter of fact, I didn't go to work today, so... Yeah, Kyo was having just a little bit of a struggle this morning, so we opted to stay home today instead of trying to go and have a rather exhausting day. Sometimes mental health is a little bit more important. Provided you've got the time, of course, but the way it works where we work is they provide us with a leave bank. So pretty much as long as you've got leave in your leave bank, nobody's really gonna care anyway. So let's see. I feel like we missed something here. Now, if this is anything like the other game, I feel like there's got to be a way to open the rest of these. Oh, there was another tunnel system this way. Got it. Paid time off is almost dried up. Yeah, it's no good. Dang vacations. I would love to take a real vacation, quite honestly. I haven't had a real vacation in a long time. This guy means business. Wasn't even a real vacation. Oh no. I was sick most of the time in Hawaii. Oh, that's no fun. It's really no fun. I've actually never been sick on a vacation before, thankfully, but that would really be an awful way to have to spend it. Especially someplace as pretty as Hawaii. Ooh, that was not... Oh, sure. I pressed the wrong button trying to recover. Whoa, that was not good. Okay, so there are tons of traps around here. Okay, I see. We're just supposed to run through. And a second Korok in here. And a third Korok in here. Wow, okay. Well, I have just been informed that there's like tons of Koroks in each of these levels, and we're doing a really bad job of finding a lot of them. I'm gonna stream the new season of Diablo 3 on Friday. Is that right? That'd be cool. Yeah, I'll be back to... I won't be streaming this Friday, actually, now that I thought about it. I was about to say, yeah, I usually stream Friday nights, but I will not be live this Friday night. We're gonna play D&D this Friday, and I will be live on Saturday instead. Gotta get my nerd on. As if streaming wasn't enough of that, but you know. How dare you? Hands off our supplies, you dirty do-gooders. I don't think I have any moderators in here at the moment, do I? Sora must take a beating to hitting those chests. Yep, absolutely. But, you know, it's the Master Sword. It just, you know, keeps going. Made of an invincible material, you know. Like weapons are. Alright, I'm gonna take just a second here. So, anybody who may or may not be present, please check out Iron Man 2992. He is one of my longtime best friends from since my childhood, actually. I've known him since I was 3 years old, and he's just begun the streaming. So, on this last weekend, he was playing some Path of Exile, and sounds like he has every intention of streaming more games that are these dungeon crawlers like Diablo. So please, if you haven't already, please give Iron a follow. Gotta follow! Appreciate you, Scorns. Oof. Nice. What's up?
Call my phone.
What?
I lost my phone.
Ugh, goodness.
I'm sorry.
I'm live, babe.
No.
Sorry, guys, one sec. Come on, 555 KOs. So for 555, then I'm 666. Okay. I gotta head for the scout. I'll be there soon. Try not to die in the meantime. You're the one that's low leveled. I recognize this room. Yeah, we're still only up to 288, I thought. Is that what it said? Yeah, like 288. Okay, we need to go this way. Defeat the Blade Masters. Woo! This is a moment of truth. Rush them down. Ow. Got him. I have done what you could. The path will reveal itself. Yiga captured my friend and took her to the dungeon. Please find her. Oh, now we're gonna go on a search and rescue mission? This feels like a trap. This is a trap. It's a trap. Find herself getting snared in the web sounds like a reckless one. Sounds like a trap! Better break her out quickly. She may have useful info.
I'll take over later.
I guess we'll play as some Zelda. Why not?
It's still fine. If I must.
Not that I particularly love playing as Zelda, but, you know, in the spirit of trying to keep her from getting underleveled. Nice.
Fight the odds.
Ow. Excuse? Could have sworn we've been down this way already. Oh, I'm sorry, Scorns. I missed that announcement that today is the anniversary of Death Magnetic. I actually seem to recall, I don't know if I recall the day so much as just the event. I remember that it was a very big deal for a couple of my friends, including Iron and King. It was also the first Metallica album that I'd ever actually gotten into. It was my lead-in for Metallica. Okay, let's go aid the scout, since she a dummy and got herself caught. Jeez. Boom. Yeah, I've gotten to a point with Zelda where it's like, I understand her movesets. I'm still not entirely sold on it, though. Like, I think she's pretty good, but I don't know that I particularly care much for her moveset. It still feels a little clumsy to me, comparatively to some of the other characters. And we're gonna leave the rest of those fools to be. Ouch. Oh dear.
Hyrule. In every way I can.
How long has it been since Death Magnetic? Seems like only yesterday. Well, that was your senior year of high school, so, that was, what, 2000... It's, 14 years, I think. Oh, 9, dang. Yeah, I thought about it and I was like, I don't know if I actually want to finish that and give away the age. So yeah, 14 years. No, that would have been 08, actually. Because you just started a little earlier. So this is 15 years. Yeah, because you would have graduated in 09, which means that the school year started 08. 15 years, forget we... Yep, late in the year. Discovered a secret door, but as soon as I got my hands on the key to it... Uh-huh. Told you it's a trap. Hopefully that'll finish him off. Yeah, there you go. You're free. Count yourself lucky, Vi. Thank you. Here's where we found the hidden door. Where to find the hidden door. Cool. Now I sever the head from the snake. Storm in. Yeah, it's crazy to think that that was 15 years ago. Half my lifetime ago.
I think not.
Gotta fight Suga again. Ow.
We'll defend Hyrule. In every way I can.
Ow. Okay. Gloves are coming off. I'm done. Ow. Come down here. Thanks for that hydrate and the loosen up. I'll grab that here in just a minute. Woof. Ow. Saw to end him, right? There we go. Seems they bested me. Well, then I haven't a moment to lose in balancing the scales. That was close. Now hurry, then. Yeah. Now then, let's hurry. This is still not done yet? Jeez. Head for the deepest levels. We're gonna have to fight Koga now, too? I have growing suspicion we're gonna fight Koga here. Before we do that, I will honor the hydrate and that loosen up. And then we'll go in for that fight. All right. All right. Assemble. Yeah, giving everybody a minute to all show up.
Look what you did. Well, I don't mind. I don't mind one itsy bitsy bit. And do you know why? Because your thread's about to get cut. And I'm the shears. Snip, snip!
Jeez. Poison Pokemon, correct?
Yes! What a relief it will be! You managers are out of the picture! Today! Right now, in fact! The stupendous chief of the Yiga clan, Master Koga! Is gonna kill you all! To death!
Kill me all to death. Okay. Okay. Alright, Zelda, you know what to do. You know, Master Koga almost has this sense about him that reminds me an awful lot of Gilgamesh from Final Fantasy V. You barged into my napping spot, sans invite, and I have no choice but to destroy you. Woohoo! Waboom! You can totally see it. A little bit. Even the whole kabuki thing, you know?
Master Cook.
I'm at your side. You're gonna have to take on Koga and Suga. Suga has reappeared. Because, of course he did. Winging though he is, that may pose a threat. Stay on guard. Oh, ow. Perfect. That's more than I could have asked for. Still no match for Kefka. Submit, Koga. It's over. Oh, did we get that? We got them both with that. That was slick. It's not. I'm gonna dazzle you with my next move, an ancient technique I call running away. That was awesome. Picked up quite a lot for people too.
Hey, prophecy man! You missed the part where we get walloped!
I am afraid we cannot overlook this failure,
Can't do it!
Seer.
How's it going, J Lark?
Fate decides all. Even this defeat.
Huh?
As you well know, if you decided to turn against me, you would make an enemy of Calamity Ganon. So you see then. Good. We will need each other's help if we are to achieve our plan. In the name of Calamity Ganon, you and I are bound. Let us turn our eyes to the task before us. Yes.
Mm-hmm. J Lark, how's it going? How was your stream yesterday? Can't stay long. I wanted to check in. Well, I appreciate it. Even if you're not going to be here very long.
Useful, I admit.
Still appreciated.
I know, right? Oh,
What are we assembling?
wait.
We were
There's
assembling
one
the crew.
more thing I gotta show ya.
Man, King's gonna be so upset he's missing out on Purra. Woo, teleportation.
Pura, a little warning would have been nice.
Sorry. But look, is this technology amazing or what?
It's like reading the directions, it's more of a Randy thing.
Right now we can't teleport many people at once. And anywho, there aren't many places we can travel. But with further study, I think these towers will be invaluable. Lucky for us, I have lots of new researchers on my team too.
Your new avatar is working well.
Easy.
That's
We're
nice.
not gonna let that stop us, eh?
I know that you won't.
So I'm just waiting for the cutscene. Be more chatty here just as soon as
I
it's
wish
over.
I could join you, but now. Anyway, I'm glad for your help, Pura.
And putting the thingy together. I just supervise. So new avatar is working well, and I only need one more follower to get affiliate now. That is awesome. All right, well, that being said, if there's anybody here who has not yet, definitely go check out J-Lark. Oop. Stories. Shout out. There we go. Go check out J-Lark Stories, please, guys. That is my brother-in-law. And, yeah, he's only needing the one more follow just to hit that affiliate. So if anybody here who is not already following goes and drops a follow for J-Lark Stories, that would be stupendous. A pretty hilarious clip of me freaking out while playing Little Nightmares. Is that right? I'll have to see if I can find that. Okay, so this one's saying we should be level 35. Done. Iron, you're a wonderful human being. Alright, J-Lark, well, that should provide you with your 50th right there. Yeah, absolutely. Glad to provide that shout out for you. Likewise, again, I'm going to go ahead and re-shout out to Iron, as he is also just getting started on his own. So, let's see. Iron. Yeah, so anybody who hasn't already, please make sure... Oh, wait. We gotta wait for a shout-out for a little while. Oh, I have to wait even longer for that one. So, anybody who can, just go ahead and click on that, on the link attached to Iron Man's tag. Because I can't shout out the same person for another 35 minutes, so... Scorns, thank you so much for sharing that Discord link as well. Appreciate you.
For once, you've done well.
Okay. Looks like we can do an upgrade for Mifa.
I will not rest on my laurels.
And one for Hestu as well. Wasn't quite as good as I learned a thing. I'm still laughing about I learned a thing. That was just so funny. Number for registrations on the Sheikah sensor has been increased. A rumor about Skull Lake. You've learned that when night falls at Skull Lake, a merchant sometimes appears who trades special items for monster parts. Find out if the rumor is true.
Good work!
I learned a thing! So good. It's so good. Also, since I can give shoutouts in other places, give me just 1 second here. Okay. In case anybody didn't know, Scorns is also a streamer. He's trying to get on track to maybe provide some additional content. We're going to be doing some cool collaboration stuff in the future, so if you haven't already, please give Scorns a follow as well. There it is. I learned a thing. Please give Scorns a follow, because he's a phenomenal guy as well. And yeah, I think he's got some goals that he's trying to meet before the end of October as well. So hopefully we start seeing a little bit more from the content from Scorns, because I for sure would love to see more. And I'm very excited about our collaborative project. If you like metal music, definitely give him the follow, because more information on that is forthcoming at Scorn's schedule. So as soon as he's ready for that, we will be ready to delve into that. Slated for 2024. Sounds good. We can't do that one right now. Why are you telling me to come out here? I can't do anything there right now. Got all these little things we can do. Strike it rich. Gonna do one of these smaller events on the map. And as far as I know, I think we just about covered everybody. Everybody present, I think. If I get my goal by the end of October, I'll do a just chatting stream. Nice. Beat the stone taluses. Getting murdered by that gyroscope. No, no, get up, 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 get up. Please. Oof. What are the perks of affiliate? Well, you can go into pay status. Means that you can make money off of ad revenue and subscriptions from your viewers, your supporters. You can use emotes and also add in channel redemptions, which is just a way for your community to be able to participate with your stream a little bit more. So, for a lot of people, it's less about the money, because I don't make a lot of money off of Twitch. I make a little bit. I don't make a lot, but you know, it's definitely provides that that opportunity to do like the channel points and everything that a lot of people love to be able to engage with, and yeah, it's just a little way to really begin the community. I got him! Okay, so that's one of them down. Oh, I have to defeat them individually. Rude. That's really rude.
If I must. Indeed. Get back. Get back. Oh, now this. If I must. Get back. Now this. Get out. If I must. No. Still here.
Zelda does have a slight advantage with this because of the fact that she can use bombs pretty much freely. A really good bomb attack. DLC is demanding pizza, so I'm coming. It's coming up. Cooking it now. Sounds good. Making demands. Demands pizza. Now. I guess he's in luck. It's a good thing we were doing that today. He seems to understand the routine for the stream night. Sure hope we get this thing in time. I think we will. Boom. Boom. Got it. I was wondering how to add that. Thought I was missing something. Yeah, there are some requirements to hitting the affiliate. So, yeah, you'll get that after a little bit of time. It took me a few months to hit affiliate after I got started. But it helps if you can stream pretty consistently. If you can manage, 1 or 2 times a week at the very minimum, that is, perfect for getting started. Being a part of a community already also really helps. So if you know people, such as myself, people here in this group, being part of a community can really help to bolster your numbers really quickly. So that definitely helps to, propel you and get you all the followers that you need really, really quickly. Because I've known some people who, like, started streaming and they hit affiliate in, like, 2 weeks. There really is kind of an element to, if you know people already, or if you have really good charisma, just being in front of a camera, providing people exactly what they want to see, you can hit all of that all at once. As for me, I'm okay where I'm at. I'm okay being a small-time streamer. I am affiliate. I've been affiliate now for a while, but I've always been pretty okay being a small-time streamer. Right now we're sitting at 217 phenomenal followers, which is pretty awesome. But for me, if we start seeing more progress, I'd love it. But I don't really have that expectation for streaming. I just do this because I enjoy it. So. I love the community. I love being a part of Moon and Melar's community, getting to know more people, and playing Zelda games with people that that want to see them. It's been a lot of fun. What are we doing here? You're the actual best. Cool, I'm the actual best. I mean, I already knew that, but. Rating people who play similar games, genres helps grow your Twitch. For me, it took less than a week to reach it. Yeah, everybody has kind of a different pace that they go at for streaming. But yeah, rating people really helps as well. Rating into people, getting to know them a little bit better, integrating your community, existing community with other communities is also really good. Head for the targeted position. Be excellent to people. Twitch communities I've encountered really appreciate positivity and all that. Yep, there is also that. The more good you are to people, the more likely people are to come and follow you as well. Okay, I don't know what you want from me. I'm here. Oh, this guy fell behind. Of course he did. Like a stupid idiot. That's one down. Where'd my stuff go? There it is. Hey, you gotta learn a thing first. That is entirely possible, Rar, but I think we got it. Bro, it's literally just one more. Just leave it. It's one Lizalfos. It can't do anything. Thank you for bailing us out. We have a new lease on life, like there was really any doubt. Come on now. Oh, goody. Okay. Oh, boy. Learn all the things. Learn some more things. I have no idea how I'm actually hitting that thing, but sure. Come on, up. Whoa, dear. Cobbler looked tasty, and so did the salmon. They posted we have a pretty success. What do you mean, Keo? Oh, potty. Potty training success. Nice. Got ahead, have fun, and thanks again. Thank you, J-Lark, for stopping in. You should be expecting that email saying, or welcoming you to the affiliate program here pretty soon, which I'm very excited for you. But have a good evening, and we will chat with you again soon. Yeah, the cobbler was really yummy. We had Corgi herd over that evening. Got that posture check and a hydrate. Yeah, no being bent over like a shrimp. All right. What chapter are we in? We're still in chapter 4 here, aren't we? Courage fails. And we got one more chapter to do here. Oh, hell. We still have so much over here to do. Now I'm drinking all your Gatorade. Oh, no. Well, at least you know he'll be hydrated. This kid. You should probably see if he'll relinquish TV time. It's probably a good thing to limit him on his TV time a little bit. Ask him if it's your turn, and if he says no, ask him if he will share. I found that usually works. Because DLC loves to share. Little one's almost done with potty training. That is awesome. I know that you'd said a long while ago, you guys got a pretty early start with it. DLC has been a little particular. He's not wanted to go without his diapers. It's very particular about having to go without, so. We need to defeat Fire Wizrobes. We don't have time to sit here and mess around with unnecessary enemies. Come here! The little one's still scurrying into corners to hide. That's cute. Yeah, kitten life is also really fun. She'll even wake us up at 1 or 2 a.m. to go. That's good. That's really good. It's been the one thing that Kyo has worried about the most with this, with the whole parenting thing. We're just trying to make it work. But the thing is that a lot of things have to be his idea, or he will not do them. He won't even entertain it if it's not his idea. So that has been a little bit difficult at times, but we're working our way through it. There are tons of these little little things here. Oh, these are spears. Hair width trial, intermediate. No healing items, one-hit failure. You can give it a shot. I'm not very good at not taking damage, though. I'm not going to put too much time and effort into this one. If we don't do it, I'm probably just going to move on. Because, yeah, with only one hit available, yeah, I don't have a lot of confidence in getting through this, but we'll see. Alright, 27. Woo, that was close. When they all stand up and start shooting at me. Makes me kind of nervous. Can't lie. Okay. Foot soldiers have been defeated. Now it's time for the boss. Might be able to get him. Boom! Yeah, first try. Not bad. Not bad at all. I didn't want to at first until we got her a chart and told her if she got to go to the trampoline park if she filled the spots with stickers. That's a good one. Right now we're working with some higher ticket items, like quite literally we're giving him some gold dollars right now. We'll work our way backwards a little bit because right now he can't understand the difference with the coins anyway. Just a little something to tuck away in his life savings, so. And I think he understands what he needs to do. He just doesn't want to do it because it wasn't his idea. Wow, some of these have actually some pretty strong. We're gonna get rid of these actually. Yeah, but DLC definitely works better off of a reward orientation for things, so. Royal Escort. Got the new Carnifex promo album coming my way. That will be awesome. You'll have to let us know how that is. Very excited to hear. We need to fuse some more weapons together. Let's fuse with the Master Sword, shall we? Single's been Gucci, but I'm excited to hear the whole thing. Yeah, I know what you mean. Getting things little by little is kind of, it's almost a little frustrating because you're like, okay, well, you know, that's all fine and good, but I want to hear the rest. Give me the rest. Nope, not that one. Gonna add in an ability. Let's see, what have we got? We got extra defense. Damage from enemies goes down by 5%. Monster part rate of +9. Make for really good for farming if I wanted to do that, but I don't know that I do. Attack range of +4. +4%. It's not a bad option. Damage at 30% hearts or less goes up by 7%. I think we're gonna go with that option. Hey, give me more! I want more! Yeah, definitely feel that. Alright, so this was recommended level 35. Now that we're at that point, I think we're gonna play a little bit of Impa's. Yeah, gonna play a little bit of Impa as well.
Are you certain of this?
Yes.
Zelda's next birthday will mark the date of Calamity Ganon's return.
Well, that sucks.
Yes. That is what the images we recovered indicate, at least.
I hear some Aladdin upstairs.
Has run out, then. Zelda. You and the knights will travel to the Spring of Courage. No matter what it takes, you must awaken your power before the Calamity returns.
Yeah, Zelda, get on it. Go.
Understood.
I have been booped.
Records derived from the Friendly Guardian indicated that Calamity Ganon would return on Zelda's 17th birthday. Desperate to preempt this grim future, King Rome ordered his daughter to train at the Spring of Courage. The king, Princess Zelda, and every living being in Hyrule could sense the thunderous footsteps of a looming scourge.
I will do whatever I can, as I am right now. Even if all I have to give is my faith that things will work out. This is the thread that I've been following all this time. Even so,
I just keep forgetting about it,
all of
Rar.
the research into the relics, if I cannot awaken to my power, will have been in vain. Everyone else is carrying out their duties with such grace. I am the only one who cannot live up to her own potential.
Princess Zelda. Why not? Let's go take a break somewhere.
I've gotten really, suddenly I'm really hungry.
Impa. There's just no more time.
Say that again. We're out of time. Press the attack.
I won't fail.
In any case, all we can do is push them back.
Goodbye. Ready? Yes.
Wow, that was awesome.
Finally ready. Witness. Finally ready.
We're watching Aladdin. Yeah, I could hear it upstairs. Yeah, if we could get off of the mindless stuff from YouTube and start watching Disney movies, I'd be more than okay with that. I forgot that Impa has a second meter now. How's it going, Ecto? Welcome back in. Aladdin is a classic, isn't it?
Steel yourself.
Princess, I appreciate your valor, but if things get bad, save yourself. Can you promise me that? Monsters are attacking from multiple outposts. Let's split up and capture them. Probably gonna prioritize Impa this time, because I want to keep her strong. So we're gonna likely just play as Impa most of this round. Okay, we're gonna go this way. I'm gonna tell Link to go that way. How's your week been, Ecto?
It's time. It's over. Yeah. Now. Steel yourself. I am ready.
Waboom!
Goodbye. Stasis. Halt.
10 more days until my favorite game of all time was released. The, oh crud, I'm trying to remember which one you said it was. I know we've talked about this. There's a few different series that you're really, really into. So I feel like this could either be, I want to say it's a Resident Evil title. Get out of my outpost. Get out of my house! So close to a level up. For sure giving it a nice post when it comes. I'm sure that you will. I do see your posts on the IG. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but I do see your posts.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Oh, we already gave Link this one to do. So I think we're gonna go the other way. A true fan! You support me, it's the least I can do. Support back. Get absolutely wrecked. Ooh, not very friendly.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time.
Any monster parts? Nice. I'll take that. Oh my gosh.
Steel yourself. I am ready. It's time.
Kaboom. Yeah, I'm actually still technically trying to learn Impo's power. I just know how to kind of get her to be awesome by placing all these symbols and then absorbing them all. It's what causes for all the extras to show up. I don't know why, but you got a trick, you use it.
Finally ready.
There's still more of you? Seriously? They're just gonna keep coming, so we're gonna move on.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
If 300 the movie was a video game, this would be it. It's pretty awesome. The sheer amount of damage that Impa is able to put out is just nothing short of insane, really. Alright, and I guess we'll give Link a little bit of time and attention.
Finally ready.
It just honestly feels like Impa is just so broken.
It's time. Link.
That should put an end to the monster's incursion. That means it's time. It's time for what? An electric moblin appeared. I wonder if they snuck through the fog. We got more monsters. Of course we do. Monsters near the princess. We must return at once. But I'm baiting up baddies. Green keeps trying to talk me into D&D. It's pretty fun. Yeah, I've only been playing now for about 4 years, I guess now. And most of that time has been as a DM, so I haven't actually played a lot. I haven't really played a lot as an actual player, believe it or not. But I think it's a great time. I didn't think that I would like it. I honestly thought it would be too nerdy for me, but it turns out it's actually a lot of fun. A lot of the factors for whether you have fun with it, though, does have a lot to do with who you're playing it with, because there is potential to be playing with somebody that you don't particularly care for. There's a lot of speculation on what makes a good DM, but it's worth getting into if you enjoy just the aspect of the game where you're rolling the dice, you're doing the stuff, you created the character, and all that. The other factors, like the if you have a party that you don't particularly like or a DM, you have options to find other people who play the game to play it with. But yeah. It's one of those things you honestly will never know until you actually try it. And it's been pretty growing in popularity lately too. I was not successful. We are not safe here. Let us make haste. Alrighty. Let's we gotta help Zelda to escape. between cars, knives, gaming, and family. Yeah, it's one of those things that it can definitely be a time suck. Hard to balance it let alone add something else. Yeah, I feel ya. Well, there's different ways to play Dungeons and Dragons, really. You can, if you're looking for, you know, a much larger campaign, which you probably are not. A lot of people like to play, you know, a larger campaign that takes place over a multitude of sessions. So a campaign can really be a years-long endeavor if, you know, it ends up coming to that. There's shorter ways to play, though, called one-shots. One-shots are usually something you sit down and you try to do in just the one session. You'll delve a dungeon, you roll some dice, you know, really a good way to get your feet wet is to play a one-shot instead of committing to something that's a larger thing. If you play a one-shot, it's very non-committal. You sit down, you play the game, you have a laugh, you know, you're kind of in and out in that one session. It might be about 5 hours long. It just depends on really what was put together. And you know, if your character dies, oh well. It was not that big of a deal anyway, because you're just playing the one session. So, for somebody like yourself who is very limited on the amount of time they've got, if you were interested in playing Dungeons & Dragons, I would recommend finding an opportunity to play a one-shot campaign, so that you weren't feeling like you needed to commit to something you'd be having to return to over and over again. Oh, we got it. Right, we're bombing this. That's what we're doing. Actually worked. Let's keep it up and block the road. But yeah, D&D is one of the factors of things that I've got that keep me busy. But we only play like once every three weeks to a month. Usually, I would love to play more than that, but trying to get everybody else's time tables all figured out and everything is, you know, it's a challenge. Holy smokes.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
But I mean, really, we have Dungeons & Dragons to thank for so much of, you know, so many of the video games that are out today are all kind of have some kind of an origin that really can be traced back to Dungeons & Dragons. And there's just so much you can do with it, too. It's kind of crazy. And if you're a nutcase like me, it's also an opportunity to storytell on your own account. Since Dungeons & Dragons has a lot of officially released content that you can, you know, get campaign books and play with friends through these campaign books. I'm a little bit more on the extreme side, and I have built my own world for Dungeons & Dragons. And been making pretty much all of my own NPCs, all of my own locations, like drawing up the maps, creating pretty much everything in it, including drawing up my own dungeons. And what I do is I'll actually use from the Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition rule sets. So I use the rule books from Dungeons & Dragons, but it is my own world. And has my own story that I've been kind of working with the party through. It's just kind of interesting because when I started, I didn't really know where the story was going. I had a concept for what I wanted to do with it, but I didn't know what the story was. And I've kind of let the actions of the players help to kind of determine where this thing was going. And it's kind of developed into this thing that now we're actually in the end game of the campaign that I started back in 2020. So we're actually coming up pretty close on the end. But I reckon it'll probably still be next year before we're actually done with it. Still, it's pretty cool that we're getting as close as we are.
Steel yourself. I am
Okay, what did we forget?
worthy adversary.
Halloween? We forgot Halloween at the store? Oh, Halloween cookies. I mean, there will be an opportunity in the week to make those. I think we could probably swing by the store tomorrow. It would be fine. Holy crap. Why have we got so many of these guys? Ow.
Can't stop. It's time. It's time.
Oh, I think we're supposed to just be
Can't stop.
doing the thing. Yeah. Oh. Shoot. I think Link is... Oh, I see. There he is. You don't like Halloween? It's interesting considering that we've always done kind of always done Halloween parties with you. Halloween is inside all of us, though. There we go. Slursh. How many more of these punks could there be? Holy crap. There we go. Randy's not too big on it either. Allergic to chocolate. Oh, that would be sad. I mean, I'm not like a huge chocolate eater, but it'd be sad to be allergic to chocolate. Like, it's one thing if you're just allergic to nuts in chocolate, but to be allergic to chocolate is just kind of like, oh man. I kind of thank my lucky stars I do not have any food allergies. Pretty much nothing is off the table for me.
It will be done.
Love decorating though. Alright, we want to break down this other tree as well, huh? There we go. Good, we're safe for the moment. Let's hurry back. Wow. So tired. You look exhausted. Won't you please? No, I insist. Take a rest at once.
I won't fail. Link.
Zelda has stopped advancing to recover. Don't sense any monsters around. And yet, monster hordes have appeared. Knew it. It was too. I knew it was too good to be true. No matter. Must defend the princess. And do that we will. Had to blow up Dino Roar. That is awesome. How big? How big is your Dino Roar? Seven-footer. That is awesome. Oh shit. I was really sure we weren't gonna make that for a second.
Can't stop. It's time. Can't stop. Can't stop. Can't stop.
Hey Opa, how's it going? Thanks for support today. Yeah, no worries. Just glad I was able to stop in and make one of your streams. How'd the power? Oh my gosh, power. Oh, it's Opal Lounge here. Thank you so much for the gifted sub. I appreciate that. I'm sure that Power will make great use of the emotes, and the month he's got that though. It's enough rest for now. I apologize for the delay. Okay, let's see where we gotta go here. The break has allowed Zelda to recover health. Good. Let's move out. There's a lot of water up ahead, so watch your step. So we're heading down. There are relics I recognize toppled all around here, but they are broken. I wonder if they were widely used in the past. It's fascinating. They also remind me of something.
I see.
Mesmerizing. You've inspired me to work even harder. The perfect 10. Awesome. Thank you so much for providing that follow, Scorns. Yeah, Scorns does a really good job of supporting many streamers, so it's definitely a lot of learning. So this was your first time doing a Paper Mario randomizer, right? That's pretty cool. No, no, wrong thing, wrong thing. There we go. Boom. A bomb. First randomizer, second time streaming ever. Tried for an hour last night. Gotcha. That's pretty cool. I'm glad that you're taking that opportunity to you know, do some streaming, because I think streaming is wonderful. I think there's a great chance to meet a lot of awesome people through streaming. You know, as I've had the opportunity to do the last 3 years. I know I'm coming up on my 3 years. It's actually my 3 years as an affiliate. Oh, thanks for posting the Discord again for me, Scorns. Opa, if you've got your Discord stuff figured out, you're more than welcome to join us on the Discord server. Looks similar to Varuta's draining mechanism. Perhaps we can use the little one's power. Investigate the relic. I'm pressing the wrong button. Yeah, let's just waste that. That's fine. It's fine. I just realized we haven't seen B at all tonight. Wait a moment, do you hear something? Yeah, it's gonna be the obligatory boss fight we gotta do. I recognize that sound. Is that what I think it is? Everyone stay on your guard.
Steel yourself. I am ready.
Get wrecked. Nerd. Oh, nice. Didn't expect that to work as well as it did. Boom. Just shred this thing. Must have just missed. That wasn't too bad. Sounds like you like that. That's great. Hope you continue to find good people. You and Kyo have been so nice, really helped after getting bullied. Oh, yeah.
We're all right because of you, Princess. Your keen senses saved us.
Well,
Sorry, I'll address you here in just a second.
Really, it was thanks to your strength.
Now you listen to me.
Okay.
You said that you are the only one who can't live up to your potential. But that's completely untrue. I mean, you saved all of us just now. All of your effort, your research, is not in vain, Princess.
Thank you, Impa. I want
You guys are probably getting
I
that
will
background
fight
Kyo sing along
fulfill
to
my
Aladdin.
duty until the very end.
Kyo, I can hear you
That's
up there.
really all I can do.
Yep, we can hear you. Trying to get DLC hooked on some Disney movies. That's kind of the new thing. I'm trying to get him off of some of the YouTube stuff that he badgers us relentlessly over. It's like, it's mindless. It's not very fun. I mean, they cover colors and stuff, but it's just kind of repetitive. It's always more or less the same thing all the time. I'm just like, no, let's get some Disney up in this kid. Yeah, I'm sorry to hear that you'd had that experience with having been bullied. It's kind of unfortunate, you know. We do share a world with people who don't really want to be your friend. They just want, you know, somebody to put down. But a lot of times these people are are miserable in and of themselves. So, you know, they feel like they have to put their misery somewhere else, and that's kind of unfortunate. But, you know, we enjoy your company here. Show them the essentials. Okay. We do not have time for another story segment tonight, but I think we can probably see if we can do some more of these side quest things. I don't know. Do I have a spear yet? Have I picked up a spear? We do. I just might take a second and upgrade spear. Well, I mean, it's only a level 10 operation, so we're gonna use the Moblin spear. Aladdin is top 5 Disney movies for me, actually. Is that right? It reminds me of when we were playing Breath of the Wild. Hyrulean Nights! That was so fun. Like Hyrulean Days! It's fun at the DMCA. It's fun to stay at the DMCA. Yeah, just copyright claim my sorry ass now. Oh, we gotta defeat 300. I think we can handle that. Charging thrust. Woo! That was nice. I almost like this as much as I like the ability that he has in the other game with the gauntlets. Almost as good. Sorry ass? Nah, he's smart. Yeah, and Disney's a bad one too. You don't want Disney on your knocking on your doorstep. I think we'll make it. I think we'll make it. Show them some trash. Their whole new world. Take care of that punk. Goodbye. So, Oppa, how's your home life going for you? Hope everything's been good for you this last week. Streaming aside, I like to get to know people, know just a little bit about people outside of streaming. Get to know them just a little bit better. Alright, we got the 300, and now we gotta take down some Moblin. Where is it? There you are. Spilled juice all over himself. Oh no. I guess it's a good thing it was bath night tonight, huh? Oh, nice. Goodbye. Yeah, typical toddler thing to do. Spill juice all over yourself. I'm not gonna let him change you. Oh dear. He can be very particular sometimes. Well, we haven't got very long. It's like I said, I'm avoiding going into another story mission because I know we don't have the time for that. The Breach of Demise. Excuse? There's V. V decides to show up at the last 18 minutes of the stream. How you doing, V? Almost 3.5, yeah. You were used to work at daycares, so you have a lot of experience with little ones then. And stream more. It's a problem for you if I've been live and you haven't been here. That is not a me problem. That's a you problem. Totally, hands down. Stream more. Like twice a week isn't enough for you. Gal, what more do you want from me, V? I fail to see how that is my problem. How you doing, V? Well, V, actually, I am kind of processing your requests because my Tuesday streams have gone a little bit longer now. Usually they've only been from 4:30 to 6:30 Mountain Daylight, but we've increased the time to 7. So if you're not getting enough, it's entirely your own fault. You're a bit sad. Why are you sad? I want everything. I went to check an apartment, and it was very good. A bit sad. Gets a little easier when 4 comes around. Yeah, reasoning is starting to become a factor, which is quite nice. Frustrated when people can't understand what they're trying to communicate. They're not good at it yet. Yeah, he's working on it. When we can establish a reasonable line of communication with each other, he usually does pretty okay. There's still some times where it's just... he's not going to talk, he's just going to scream. And that can be a little difficult. He still very much wants things his way a lot of the time as well. Entering the rebellious stage. Yeah, we're doing the potty training thing this week too, so that's extra fun. Remember the term for that stage? I believe the term is emotional terrorism. But in all seriousness, no, we love him. This is a fun age for him to be at. He's become so interactive. I'm trying to get him to play video games now. Actually, he has a Hot Wheels game. He loves cars. Cars are his absolute favorite. So I've got this Hot Wheels Unleashed game that he has kind of watched me play a little bit before. But on Sunday, he took the controller and was actually doing it himself. It took him 15 minutes, but he completed a level by himself. I thought it was emotional damage. When it comes from a toddler, it's emotional terrorism is what it is. See, with toddlers, you can get the sweetest, most reasonable individual on the planet, and also just absolutely abused within the span of 3 minutes. Sometimes within the same minute. Tell you how much they love you, how much they want to be with you, and before you know it, they are kicking you in the gut and just being all kinds of awful. And the moment you try to stop them, it's screaming. Time to get Mr. Paddle. No, we don't believe in we don't believe we believe in spanking, but under very specific circumstances. My mother only ever spanked me if it came to a matter in which I was being extremely rude towards somebody that was not in the family, or if there was to instill an idea of danger. If I wasn't wanting to listen about something that was going to be dangerous to me, she'd spank over that as well. I was not rebellious. It's cool he wants to play games. He watches me play a lot of games, so it was only kind of natural that he kind of takes on to that by himself. No, V, you can think what you want. That doesn't matter to me. Smoking in gangs. V, I've never punched a person in my life. I've kicked somebody in the ass before. Really, really hard. But I've never actually... I've never thrown a punch with the intent to hurt somebody. Ever in my entire life. I am now 30. You spat a tooth. Did not spit a tooth. I was handed candy, and my tooth broke. There is a difference. Looks like we got something we can do for Rivali over here. Violence.
I won't stop aiming higher.
Is there... Let's see. There looks like there's something we can do for Darunia over here as well.
The next battle's on me.
Not really had a whole lot of an opportunity to do anything with Daruk yet. I'm kind of a little weary to bring him into this battle, but... Gonna stream for 3 hours more. I'm gonna stream for 11 more minutes, and then I'm gonna go eat my pizza. Put DLC in the bathtub. Oh, and just as a reminder to everybody, since I've got everybody here at the moment, the Friday stream is going to be postponed to Saturday night. I've got D&D this weekend, so Friday was the day that worked best for everybody else. And so I just need to move the stream from Friday night to Saturday. We'll be playing more Paper Mario, finishing Chapter 6, and moving on to Chapter 7. V will miss it and then complain. Damn it, that was not what I was going for. Warm water. Don't forget to bring Doritos and nachos. Reheat pizza. Oh, thank you, Kyo. Appreciate that.
Oh yeah, nothing to
You can't handle the truth. Okay. So we captured one outpost already. This is probably going to be the last thing we get to do tonight. So, yeah. So yeah, Saturday night, Paper Mario. It's gonna be a good time, I think. From what I understand, I believe I'm getting fairly close towards the end. I am doubtful. I'm thinking probably another 2 or 3 streams, at the very least. Unless we decide to take some time and do some extra stuff. Has happened in the past, but for the most part, I do try to just move on. We do have another game lined up for the variety stream nights as well, so I get the sense it won't be one that V is very excited about, though. Oh, I think I hear DLC. Hey, buddy. Saturday, Paper Mario. Saturday, Paper Mario V. Saturday night. If you, I mean, unless you want to spend your whole night, your whole Friday night sitting here hitting the refresh button waiting for me to not stream, that's perfectly okay too, but figure you'd like to do something better with your time. It's Friday. Hey, buddy. Is there pizza? Yeah? Is there yummy pizza? Buddy, you are not wearing any pants. Hi, buddy. Come here. Oh, you are soaked. Ugh. I'm gonna hold a sticky kid. You, sir. You need a bath. Can we do what? What'd you say, buddy? Do you see the guitars? Oops. Yeah, Kyo, at your earliest convenience, if you would just come down and fetch him, please. You find a guitar pick?
Come here, you.
Love you. Say bye-bye. Don't worry, buddy. I'll be up in just a few minutes, okay? Go upstairs, Daddy. You'll be up in just a little bit. And a little stinker. Thank you. Thank you. Please do not be losing all of my guitar picks. Love you, buddy. Can you go upstairs? Alright, well, I guess this is just a family stream for a minute, huh? Alright, we've already got him up to level 14 on this. We're on Pride. We're not going down. Not now. We got a sing-along session from Kyo. I don't think I actually want to fight you. I think I'd like to move this little party right along. Okay, Link, you need to go and take care of these guys. Yeah? Jeez. Messy in here. Hey, buddy. Okay. But you're wet and you're also stinky.
Awesome.
All right. Sliding down. Hey, need a bath, buddy. All right. All the cuties. He is very wet. Very sticky. Will you please? Nope. Please don't mess with stuff, buddy. Leave it alone. Alright. There we go. Takes care of that, and where's that firewood rope? Here it was. It's juice, yeah. Baby juice. Yeah, we don't usually let DLC just stick around being sticky all day. I don't particularly do well with dirty or sticky. I've had textural issues pretty much my entire life, so being hands-on in anything that is going to be dirty or messy has always been kind of a no for me. And I elected to have a kid. And generally speaking, he doesn't particularly care to be too messy for too long either, but apparently tonight, thing to do. It's just the thing to do. Okay, we're just gonna speed this right along here. Can you head upstairs, buddy? Daddy's gonna go upstairs in just a few minutes, okay? Can you go find mommy? No? Jeez. Okay. Yeah, we've gone up from level 16 or level 11 to 16 all in this one level with Daruk. So not too bad. All right, and that's going to be a wrap on today's session. Just how babies are, they get messy. Yes, but also, DLC doesn't usually love to be messy for too long. Okay. Well, I think we did pretty good today. I mean, we didn't get a lot of story stuff done, but we did get a little bit. Looks like we're finally in Chapter 5. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So that's going to conclude the session today, guys. I appreciate everybody dropping in. Yeah, so as I said, as far as my announcements go, yeah, we will not be live again until Saturday, but we're going to play some more Paper Mario. So definitely, yeah, definitely hold out till Saturday. Should be a 7:30 start time, 7:30 Mountain Daylight Time as always. If you'd like to keep track of the scheduling, looks like the bot just posted about it, so if you'd like to join the Discord server, that is where all scheduling information is posted at, and I'll be sure to post an update on that one here pretty soon as well. So, looks like we have an opportunity still to give a raid somewhere. Well, it looks like Halo K is actually live right now. This is another one of my in real life friends. So, yeah, I've had a real good time just hanging out with you guys, and you know, I think yeah, definitely looking forward to spending the time to play some more Paper Mario on this weekend. So, okay, we give a raid to Halo. Okay. And you guys stick around, please, for the raid. Yeah, thanks so much, V. Opa, Iron, Scorns, and there's Ecto was in here as well. KyoCat, thank you. And Opa, thank you so very much for that gifted sub again today. That was really awesome of you to do so. Greatly appreciate that. Rar, thank you so much for participating today as well. I'm very sorry if I missed anybody. There's also J Lark, who was in here a little bit earlier. Thank you. And sometimes it's hard to remember everybody who's dropped in, but just a big thank you to everybody for supporting the community. You know, I just think that you're all super wonderful people, and look forward to spending more time with you on Saturday. So, without any further delay, let's go ahead and give that raid over to Halo K. I will see you guys Saturday. Until then, take care.